Hello, I'm Stacey from Eureka Ventures and welcome to Stacey Talks Hospitality. So my last vlog was all about cash flow and liquid assets. This time we're moving on to licensing. Now it's hard to do this vlog now because we're literally in between legislation being put forward and legislation going through and being approved by government. So I'm going to talk to you about basically what's happening, but I'm going to encourage you also to check in with your councils because they'll all have nuances about how they're going to apply the legislation that's coming through. So first of all, you still need a license to do things. You need a license to sell alcohol on site. You need a license to sell alcohol off-site. You need a license to have chairs and tables outside. You need to apply for certain levels of food preparation as well, between actually cooking on site and just preparing on site. So there's a number of different things that you need approval from the council. The good news is that the councils and the government really want to boost the economy, and one of the ways of boosting the economy is to make sure that hospitality is open, is happening and is thriving. So they're kind of loosening the laws, and that is what's happening at the moment in regards to the legislation I talked about. So you will find there will be different things that are altered in regards to serving drinks for off license, and also the tables and chairs that can be put outside of a venue. They're also talking about certain councils loosening their guidelines in regards to food levels. So there's different levels that you can have sandwiches and sell sandwiches to people, and then there is the actual cooking of food, which is a different level. And they're talking about, and as I said, certain councils, so please contact your council to double check what it is. They're talking about loosening that. So you might have started off being a sandwich place, but you might be able to provide lasagna, for example. So there's those aspects of things in regards to food. But let's talk about alcohol, because alcohol is where most people make their money. If you do not have a license to serve alcohol, you need to apply for a license to serve alcohol. And they're going to be just as strict about that as they normally would, because that is the base that they're working from. All the things that they say they're loosening restrictions on are based on the fact that you've got previous history and haven't had any complaints or issues with it. So if you've lost your license in the past 3 years, or been refused a license in the last 3 years, you're not going to get anything at the moment. That's not what they're going to do, and they have stated you're not applicable for these kind of things. However, if you have an alcohol license and you want to apply for an off license so that you can serve pints of beer and people can go to the local park, or take things home, bottles of wine and Prosecco and things, then that is the loosening. You still have to apply for it, but there is a high probability that you will get it, and you won't need to go through all the red tape that you would normally do to prove that you can look after and provide the right security around doing that kind of thing. The other thing is that councils are loosening up tables and chairs. Again, you still need to apply for this, but the likelihood is that you will get a license unless you're taking over the entire pavement. And you've got to think sensibly about these things, because obviously people still need to walk along the street. So look at different areas that you can use tables and chairs in without blocking passage. Have a look around. Is there a car park near you that you could use, or something along those lines that you could repurpose bits of land for? And maybe you and another venue go in together and rent a piece of land, or I don't know. But the thing is, it is opening up different possibilities. But again, you need to go and talk to your council to get any of this approved. with this opening up, it does mean that there's more responsibility, and the responsibility will always fall on the premise owner. One of the reasons why the council and the government are pushing to have people outside more is because it's been scientifically proven that COVID-19 doesn't spread as easily outside as it does inside. Now, I'm not going to go into the specifics. I'm not qualified to go into the specifics at all, but go to WHO website. They'll be able to list things along with the government website as well, and HSE website. They're all very, very good in just detailing different aspects of this and helping for your risk assessments, which you will need to do, not just for your license, but also for the health and safety talk we will have a little bit later on. Anyway, so exciting news that you can look at widening your range of things that you sell due to licensing and, applying for those licenses. At this current point in time, they're saying the licenses could be for a year, but as I said, I'm kind of doing this vlog in between something coming into government and something not yet being approved, so that legislation may change. So this is a temporary license. Having said that, I think that if you do manage it properly and there's no issues and things like that, you may find that at the end of this, it's easier to actually get the license permanently. Anyway, stay safe. I hope all your openings and things are going really, really well at the moment. I know this is a really strange time, so we'll all work through it together. There is somewhere a subscribe button, so please feel free to do that. And also, I'll put my social media up so that we can stay in contact. But if you have any questions or any queries, please let me know. I do have some contacts in regards to people that can help with licensing, so I will try and put those details and things as well in some of the social media posts for you. And good luck, and we will see you for my next chat. Bye.